What's up? It's your girl, Natural Diva. I am back with another video. My positioning is a little bit different because this is going to be a nail tutorial video, just like my other one. So I don't have the camera directly in my face. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a video on a dip powder set. And so the last video I did was on a polygel nail extension set. So this one is a little different. It's dip powder, and believe me, it is much easier to use than the polygel, acrylic, any of the other stuff that you've probably seen out there. But what I'm going to be featuring is I'm going to be featuring the Modelones Dip powder set. And this kit comes with 6 colors. It comes with your gel, your activator, and then of course a top coat. It also comes with a little kabuki brush in order to brush the powder. So again, I've got the camera positioned so that I can kind of display what I'm doing as I'm doing the set and kind of showing you that. But first, let me show you what the kit comes with. Of course, it comes with some instructions. It's the dip powder set of instructions, and it's application steps. So it pretty much tells you the application steps. It tells you what to do if you're going to wear a color. You may want to do a clear and then do the color. And so it just explains that process, or it explains if you're not going to do the clear before you do a color, how to just go straight into doing the dip powder color set. The next thing we have in the kit is, as I mentioned, you have 6 colors that come in the set that come like this. So this set comes with a light pink. It comes with a darker pink, kind of like a hot pink. Then you have the clear, or what's called transparent. You have the, I guess this is a more faded pink. It almost looks like a natural, or would look like a possible French manicure. They have a glitter, or yeah, a shimmer, a glitter. And then they have a lavender powder in the set. So it comes with 6 colors. And this also comes with, like I said, it comes with your kabuki brush to kind of dust off powder, excess powder. It comes with the bottles of the 3 items you would need. Steps 1, 2, and 3. So is your original dip powder base. Then you would do the activator after you have done several coats of the dip powder, however many coats you're going to do. And then it has the gel top coat. And then, of course, the last thing that comes with the kit is they do give you extra brushes. So there's 2 extra brushes that come in the kit, because if you're not taking proper care of the brushes, I guess sometimes the stuff can kind of harden. Typically made to be small, convenient, comes with this little bag, convenient, travel anywhere, take it anywhere you want. Modelones is, they do polygel as well, and they're another company that puts out a pretty decent and pretty good product. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put on tips. I am going to put on a set of tips, and I'm going to get my nails prepped and ready to do the dip powder, and I will show you that process. I will do one hand, just like I did in my last nail tutorial video, so that the video will not be extremely long. Okay, so I've gotten a set of nails on, overlap nails. I am not going to necessarily wear them this long, but this just gives you an idea what they look like when they go on. I will be using a nail cutter to cut them down to a size that works for me, because as I said in my last video, I don't wear my nails this long. On nails, the first thing that I used was my ASP Prep and Clean Dehydrant, and I mentioned this in my last video. This can be purchased on Amazon. And then I used my No Lift Nails Primer, and this can be brushed on. And again, these are just to prepare the nail and just make sure that everything adheres properly. And then I use the Kiss brush on glue that I mentioned in my last video and showed in my last video to brush on the glue to the nail, and then put the nail on. So I have the tips on both hands. I have gone ahead and done a little bit of surface work, and then of course I've shaped and filed them. I'm gonna have them kind of in a coffin style. Just went ahead and just filed that down just a little bit so that it would kind of make sure that the nail looks really natural. Using the purple on the majority of the nails, and on 1 or 2 of the nails I'm going to go ahead and use the glitter that they have here. The camera is sitting the way that it's sitting so that you can see what I'm doing. Start with a base coat, and then you proceed to go into dipping into the jar. You always want to go into the jar at a 45-degree angle if you can. And cap that off. And there's the first layer. I'm going to go ahead and do another round of the base coat. Focus anywhere that you see that you need to build a little more gel. Then again, you go into the jar at a 45-degree angle. Come out and tack off this. And then at this point, I tend to take a look at the nail, and I kind of look at it from the top and from the front to see if it looks natural. And there are some areas that do look a little flat. So what I will do is I will go into it for a third time. And in order for it not to be too thick, I will make sure that I concentrate more base coat around where I need it to not be so flat, so that I can get some more powder in there. Tap off the excess, and there you have it. A nail, completed nail. Brush off the excess with the kabuki brush. The completed nail. The next step is you go ahead and you put on the activator. And by the time that you are ready to shape and file, that will be completely hardened. And people will think it's acrylic, but it's not, it's gel. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my hand, and then we'll talk about the rest. So while I'm giving this a little bit of time to harden, it doesn't take long to harden, but while I'm giving it a little bit of time, one of the things that you will want to be sure to learn very quickly is, although they give you 2 extra brushes, you want to make sure that you learn how to take care of your brushes that are already in the base coat and the activator. For instance, because I was using purple and glitter, going from the purple color to the glitter, there was purple on the tip of the brush, and then when I used the glitter and got ready to try and go to another nail, you could see the glitter as soon as I was painting the base coat on. You could see the glitter coming out, and if you're changing colors, you don't want to have that happen. Okay, so it's been a little bit. It's been long enough, certainly, for the activator to have hardened the nails. I'm going to start with the nail that I started with, which was my pinky, and I'm just going to file in the area of the cuticles in order to make sure it looks more natural. Okay, so we have gotten the cuticles to where I want them to look. So now we're sure that it's smooth and even. So we're going to file them just a bit. And gotten everything even, I'm gonna go ahead and just buff off the top of them because we don't want to see those lines when we get ready to put on our top coat. Alright, so we're all buffed out. Now it's time for number 3, the final stage, and that is putting on the top coat. And we will put on the top coat on each finger and let that dry. Okay, so the top coat has dried, so I'm now going to put on my Milk and Honey Cuticle Oil, and I'm going to put that on it to show you the final look. Here's the final look. The final look. people would never know. That's not an acrylic set, it's just a regular gel set. But I have the glitter and the lavender on my hands, and very, very simple. The Modelones kit is very simple. The dip powder, just dipping into the powder, is very simple. I spent more time filing and buffing just because I'm a perfectionist. When it comes to my nails, when it comes to my makeup, I'm just a perfectionist, and I see this is very, very simple. It's very, very quick, and they do last a pretty good amount of time as long as you take care of your nails, and just depending upon your nail growth. I could be wearing these 3 weeks from now. But anyway, that's my tutorial on the Modelones Dip powder set. I'm gonna finish my other hand, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll catch you next time. This is Natural Diva signing out. Bye.